So, um, what's going on? I was gonna make a video today, but I didn't think it would be about this topic. So, I'm just gonna get straight into it. I'm sorry about no face cam on this because I feel like that would fit the video better. I just not really in the mood to do that. But, so hold on. I'm gonna close my door real quick. Alright, so I'm gonna actually start this now. So I got home from school today and I got a call from my mom, who, for context, has been out all week because she's been staying at my grandma's house because my uncle hasn't been doing, sorry, not uncle, grandfather, because he hasn't been doing well the last the last sorry, I got a text from my mom about him. I got a call from my mom that he wasn't doing so well and might only be alive for a little bit longer, which it was really sad to hear, obviously. But oh yeah, for context, he had went to the hospital around August maybe, or some beginning of the school year, somewhere around there. That's when I first remember hearing about it. So he went in around then. He's been in and out of like therapy and stuff like that, physical therapy. And he actually went home at Thanksgiving, but he was like not doing well, so then he had to go back. But he's just been in and out, so this has kind of caused my mom to be out of the house for a lot of time. So throughout like November and December and bits of January, she would almost be gone like almost like every week, leaving every other night. It felt like we actually didn't even know if she was gonna be home for Christmas because she was always over there for good reason, but we weren't sure if she was going to be home for Christmas. So she was though, but yeah, so he's been in the hospital since like November, or like August, October-ish. He's been in and out, and I've only saw him once. I saw him in I saw him in out the week of Christmas break. That's when I saw him in there, and when we went in there, I tried to talk to him, or not, yeah, we were talking to him and stuff. It was right after, I think it was on Christmas actually. I'm not sure, but we were at my other grandparents' house, but we went over to the hospital to see him, and he was doing really bad. I could just tell he was just doing awful, and he like wasn't really talking much. He like just looked bad in general. Like he just like looked like he wasn't doing well. I could just tell in his voice and stuff like that. But we were there for probably like 20-30 minutes. But after that, I remember leaving there and I cried so much. I cried a lot because it really hurt me to see him in that condition. Because I had never seen him like that. And I spent so much time with him when I was younger, and just since then, I just knew that eventually, he wasn't gonna be here anymore. Cause that's just what happens. Like people die. Like that's just But I got really emotional, and I cried a lot, on that way home and when I got home. because it hurt me so much to see him like that. So I guess fast forward like 3 months now, I get the call, and I guess I'll just talk about my past. When I was 8 years old, my grandmother on my dad's side of my family passed away, and she passed away from something with her lungs. I'm not entirely sure because I was really young, but it had to do with something with her lungs. And when that happened, I don't remember being all that torn up about it. I was really young at the time, but I remember when it happened. My parents were going to a funeral, and my brother was really little, so he would have been like 3 or 4 at the time. So he like really didn't have that many memories with her, and just really didn't know her all that well. I did. I was actually the only like, out of me and my cousins, I was like the only, I guess, grandchild that actually like knew her pretty well and would spend a lot of time with her. But even that, like, I remember when my parents asked me if I want to go to the funeral, and I'm 8. I don't really know what a funeral is, but they're telling me and stuff, and I'm just like, oh, huh. And then I was like, I remember like being more, because they were like, you could also just stay home for a day. And I remember at that time being more excited about the day off than actually going to the funeral, which I still feel bad about to this day. But I don't know. It's weird because I was so young back then, so I really didn't know what was going on. But that's just, I guess, the past. But now, I haven't cried or anything. I don't know. I'm sure it'll hit me soon, because when I dealt with some other losses in the past year, I didn't cry immediately, but it took a little. Actually, that's not entirely true, but I don't see him every day, so yeah. But I haven't cried, but I'm sure it'll hit me probably tonight, probably an hour or so later. But yeah, a bit of a more emotional video today. But I don't know, death, it's a weird thing for me. I do have emotions, but I feel like I'm not always crying, which isn't entirely a bad thing, but I'm just conflicted on how to feel, because I feel bad, but I also feel like I'm more personal, or not personal, but like kind of keep my emotions to myself with these kind of things. If anything does happen in like the next few days, I know no one watches this channel, but I don't know if I'll stop making videos or not. I probably won't, because one of the things that I was told that he wants us to just keep continuing with our stuff, which I plan to, but might be pretty hard without him, because like I played basketball this year, and I actually had one of my best seasons I've ever had, and he used to go to all the games, and I loved when he would come, but he didn't come to a single one this year, because it takes place during when all that stuff was going on with him. So neither was my grandma able to go to any of the games, which was really different, because they like going to them, and I like talking to them after, and I really like talking to my grandfather about the Sixers, because we both like basketball, and it was so nice to talk about him, because my dad likes sports, but he was never like a big basketball guy, so I always like to talk about basketball with him, because I never really shared that with my dad. But yeah, I'm not sure what else to add, but that's gonna, I guess, do it for today's video. I'm not sure what I should put I'm just recording this right now. I'm not really sure what to put it, if I actually should put gameplay or not. But I will. I don't think I need to be that crazy, but because it's gonna look weird if it's just a black video. But that's gonna, I guess, do it for the video. But yeah, I hope everyone has a great day, and I hope this helped anyone going through anything. And I would love to talk to you if you're going through anything, and offer any advice I have, or any guidance I could just give to help anyone going through something. So yeah, take care and have a good night, guys.